In this video, we'll continue to add detail to the Revit project. So far, we have a wall section through a wood frame structure and a wall section through a structure framed with light gauge metal. The next structure we're going to work on is the one that is framed with heavy timber. It's this fourth one. Unlike the other two, we are not going to enclose this with walls. We'll do technically it's not a wall section, not cut through walls, but we will create a similar section as we've done with the other structures. The first thing we'll start off with, though, is creating a stair that takes you from the grade at this side of the project up to the deck. So first thing I'm going to do is go to my longitudinal section looking north. Okay, so here we are. Here are all four structures. This is the one I'm going to focus on. I'm putting the stair on this side because the grade is the highest here, so I can have a shorter stair than I would need at the other end. Okay, in preparation for drawing the stair, I'm going to block out using detail lines where I want the stair to be. I'll use the wide lines because I just want to see them very clearly. I'm going to click at the top here and I'll just block out a series of 7-inch risers and 11-inch treads. I'll just go down until I get close enough to the grade. You could use the copy tool for this as well. That's easier, or just make each one individually as I'm doing. All right, now I'll erase these at some point, but I just need to get a sense of how big my stair needs to be. And I'm also going to construct a concrete pad as I get just above the grade line. So this line, I'm going to extend it a little bit longer so I have a reference. Okay. So once you have that blocked out, what we can do is to create the pad that the stringers are going to rest on. So before I go and do that, I'm going to make a copy of level 1. Keep in mind when you make a copy, well, first of all, I need to check and see what the dimension is to my new pad, 3 feet 6 inches. Yours may be different if your topography was set differently. Again, I'm going to copy this 3 feet 6 inches. Keep in mind when you copy that it doesn't create a view up here or a plan view. I am going to go over to where it placed the text for that datum, and I'm going to change it to be top of stair pad, just so I can identify it amongst all the other levels. Okay, going back here, I now have this additional level. Now what I'm going to do is go to the top of subfloor level 1. My stair is going to run fully between these two column lines. Okay, so first what I'll do is create a stair pad right up against the structure, and then I'll end up moving it. Okay, we'll try to snap to the face of the building at the column line. I'm going to go to architecture, and we have already in this file a slab type that's extra thick. I'll use that same one for my footing, or my pad rather. I'm going to go to the rectangle tool, and I will snap to the intersection of the post and the column line, and I'll bring it up here. Careful to go all the way up to column line here. Let's see if I can get it at 2 feet exactly. No, it's not letting me. I'll come up a little higher. So I'm sure it's 2 feet. Then I'll use the align tool to shift it down and then to place it where I want, which is actually going to be about 6 inches above the column line, 6 inches here. And move that 6 inches below. Click on the check mark. And let's go back to the section and see where it is. Yeah, so it's sitting up here high. What I'm going to do is move it so it's set to the top of the stair pad. And then the next move I'm going to make is to move it so it's sitting properly to receive those stringers. So 2 feet 6 and 15 128ths. I won't place it at the face of here. What I'll do is I'll let it be a little bit over to the left. I'm going to make it 3 feet over. Okay, so now I have that stair pad and I can continue to add more detail. Erase that one.